Sitting with as an angel, contemplate my fate. And do they know the places where we go when we're gray and old? 'Cause I have been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel like love is dead. I'm loving an angel, angels instead. Here we go. Angels instead, and through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong, and the other, wherever it may take me, a lot of love and affection. Hey man, isn't it good?
It's fucking great.
Do you want to share this one?
What have you got here? Oh, Smirnoff. Hell yeah. A Smirnoff.
A Schmurny.
A Schmurny. How you going, you fucking crazy bastard?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Let me
Let me pump the jams.
Do not disturb.
Oh, this is fucking set up quite a little... I feel like I'm in an episode of Black Mirror.
Really?
Like I've just bumped my head and walked into this garage and I'm being interviewed. I feel like you're a character. You look like a character at Hunger Games right now. What is this outfit? Explain this to me.
I'm what's his name? Stanley Tucci from the Hunger Games, the new series.
So are you cosplaying right now?
This is an outfit that I got on my travels.
It's so... Oh, that is not how I expected that to feel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a tenty, like a canvasy.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought it was fluffy. So, yeah, tell me more.
Well, first of all, I suppose we should... welcome to meet you,
Welcome
everybody.
to meet you, everyone.
It's so good to be here.
It is good to be here. We've got a lot to talk about.
We've got a lot to talk about.
Oh,
let's have a cheers here to start with.
Let's have a cheers. What do you got there? Your
got a Haagen-Dazs.
Dog. Haagen-Dazs.
Oh.
That's what my ex used to call me.
Now, big ups first of all to my name's Robbie Armfield. Hi.
Dart Sultan. Thank you for being here. It's so fucking good.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, and it's so good to see you, my friend.
It's great to see you as well. And a big thanks to Sean Conlon, who's
shouts out to Sean.
Helping us today, filming, etc. Listeners, Patreons, we welcome you. And we'll be coming to this later. Oh,
yeah. This sets up a lot of what we'll be talking about.
I mean, can we see it? Yeah, we can see that. We're looking at Stanley Tucci in the Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, for those listening at home, we've become a little bit captivated by Stanley Tucci. He's either a real big cunt or just a great guy.
You reckon he could be a cunt? I feel like he plays...
He's able to play such a cunt.
He plays the lovable boss so well, doesn't he?
Yeah,
or like the
he
sort
does.
of the boss with boundaries that you respect.
Yeah, yeah.
He does it with a smile.
He does.
And I'm not sure if he's gay, which is
don't you reckon that's the ideal? Like, I feel like a good description. You could be happy with the description about you. I don't know if he's gay.
Well, I actually got recently.
I was at a wedding, beautiful wedding recently, our beautiful friends. It was such a wonderful occasion.
Yes.
And we were sort of, you're there for 2 nights, you start talking. And, we
2-night wedding.
Yeah,
Camping.
It was like a doof wedding.
Fuck yeah. Love that.
It was good. But anyway, you start talking, and amongst close friends, you start talking about things like masculinity.
Always.
Who's most masculine?
And that.
and who's most feminine amongst the partners and the boys, right?
This is a conversation I would love to have been a part of. I find that so interesting, getting people's perception.
Yeah.
I also think it's funny you were talking about masculinity and then who's most masculine? Who fucking posed that question?
I think it was the women.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's like, who's the most feminine? I think
they would have been ovulating.
we were talking on both sides. Who's the most masculine woman? Who's the most feminine?
Yeah.
Boy, and I guess I bring it up just to say that I got the most feminine boy.
You did,
which is not hugely controversial, probably with just my hair, but.
You think? But
I'm quite a kept. I mean, I'm a kept man.
Yeah, I think you're a chimney sweep. I think you're actually quite a hard man.
You think I'm a hard guy?
I think you're quite a hard man. I think you get lumped because you're so lovely. You get lumped into maybe a feminine type, but I think you're quite assertive, quite dominant. I think you're
interesting. Yeah,
I think you're a bit of a Sigma.
I remember you telling me that you thought that I was quite, assertive. Like,
absolutely.
You said the word, you said, I hope I don't upset you, confrontational.
Yeah.
Which I actually agree with. I think I do. I don't let sleeping dogs lie.
You don't. We're both confrontational. It's very interesting.
I'm waking the dogs up.
Yeah.
But what about you? You reckon you're a femme or a dom or a sub? Sub male.
A sub male.
Sub beta. Anyway,
I've been getting a lot of Instagram recommendations of like girls in cosplays just like kicking fat guys in the nuts.
Cosplays?
Yeah, like a girl dressed up as like sexy Bowser, and they're in a car park somewhere, and it'll be like she's sexy as fuck chick, and then just a fat guy on his knees, and she's just like smack in his nuts.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a sex thing.
Oh God, the internet's really going there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like. Things are getting freaky. Like, people are doing anything.
For attention. The attention economy's thin. So...
Guys.
So we're here today. You've driven from your hometown.
Yeah.
You're in Sydney. We're going to a gig tomorrow night.
We are going to a rock and roll show. Well, who are we going to see?
I think their name's Angel Dust.
Angel Dust. How are you feeling? Robbie, I said to Robbie... Me and my mates love this band. It's $35. Come. And Robbie said, hell yeah.
They're from the United States of America.
Mm.
I'm not sure what to expect, but I think I'm going to try and find some earplugs.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, fuck it. I never go to a gig without earplugs anymore. They actually usually have them at the venue, which we've got a couple of mates here, Gene and Forte, might say hi. That we drove down today together. And they're coming to the show. But yeah.
Do you guys pay? Do they have tickets?
Yeah.
For tonight.
Did you pay?
For tonight. Sorry, this is the first live welcome to meet you.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the first
live. It actually sort of is. There's an audience here.
We do have an audience.
For those listening at home, there's 3 boys.
3 boys.
Who we know intimately.
2 plus 3 boys that we know intimately.
And they've each paid $50.
We had to get something.
We had to get something from this.
Something polite, something small.
So
$50.
I'm interested in how long's the drive? What, 4 hours? What are you talking?
6 hours.
6 hours. That's a fair whack.
Yeah.
So did you share the driving? How did you do the DJing? What was happening?
Yeah, good question. Gino did all the driving. It was his car. He was very graciously did so, which was a tough effort because it became so busy. So he had to like intensely. Gets really busy towards Sydney, obviously, but like quite far out. Anyway,
we haven't done one of these in a while. If that isn't obvious,
we have to warm up.
We're sort of warming up here.
And then fucking DJing. We had Justin Forte in the front seat. Putting on some Tame. He put on some Tame.
What kind of Tame are we talking?
You did some hits. You did Less I Know the Better. You did
same person, same old mistakes.
Yeah, it feels like it only goes backwards, yeah. And it went down very well. We played a lot of hip-hop, and then 4-Day gave it to me, and I took the reins for a couple of hours.
Couple of hours.
I was, and the phone was not, it was Gene's phone, so I was like live DJing, or the phone would lock, and I need to put the code in, and I didn't want to have to ask for the code again, so it was full on, man.
Okay, and what was keeping the boys high? You know, did you feel like you were a popular DJ? Was it,
I felt a little unconfident in my set today.
Because I did a little bit of DJing as well at the wedding. So there was one moment where the venue owner would shut down the music, which is such a cunt move. You know, it's so in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, but the UE boom comes out, right? And of course, you know, one person's got to hog it.
Oh,
and people are better at it than others.
Absolutely.
And I felt I was like, I'm going to do it. And you do. It's quite a vulnerable thing.
Absolutely. It's a leadership role. That's what were you chucking on, and how were you received?
I was. It's quite an interesting thing for your memory, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I was scrambling through my Spotify, my liked. You know, I was scrambling. You know, a bit of Doobie Brothers.
Yeah.
A bit of. I actually played a bit of. Blade. Bit of Blade.
Damn.
Bit of, Mechatalk.
Wow.
Oh, Polachek remix.
Hell yeah.
It really got people going. A couple of people, one of the coolest guys at the place come up to me.
Yeah.
He goes, great track, And he's like, how'd you know about this one? Oh. Isn't that's what you want?
Yeah. That's how seen did you feel?
I felt.
I
felt really seen, but I didn't know what to say after.
Yeah.
It's sort of one of those things.
How the fuck did you find this?
Yeah. I'm like, it's good, isn't it? Yeah. That's funny, isn't it? Like when you share such a when people say you should talk about common interests. But all you're going to say to each other is yeah.
I agree.
Really?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that one.
Say no more.
Yeah.
We have all the information.
That's a good album.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I remember when I first heard it. I love it. It's pretty much it.
And now I love it too.
You need to diversify you need to broaden your circle. And that's what we're talking about today.
We haven't done one of these in ages.
I know.
Do you
want a sip of that?
Yeah.
Sure. I feel the pressure of guys watching us that we know.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel no pressure. 4-Day and Gene were like, oh, aren't you going to feel pressure with us watching? And I said, no way, Jose.
Oh, I guess I don't then.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Anyway, so this is Welcome to Meet You, of course. The podcast we talk about, primarily guns, but not today. Not today. It's not the day.
No, not today. Today we are talking about. We're shooting the shit. We're catching up.
Yeah, I mean, there's an elephant in the room.
There's an elephant in the room.
Let's just get the elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room.
I actually don't want to spend too much time on this because I think it's really boring for other people. But I think there's something. I think there's a part of it that's quite interesting that maybe people can relate to. So basically, what's happened is you haven't seen us for a while or heard of us for a while because there's been some stunted things happening in the background.
Absolutely.
A lot of constipation, as they say. Creative block.
Creative, yeah, maybe.
Sort of.
Logistical
nightmare.
Yeah, blocks.
Yeah. So,
requiring, yeah.
And we're so sick of promising.
Exactly.
And
promising but
we're beyond it.
We're beyond we're beyond promising, and I think what it is about now is we're
losing patrons. Let's just put it bluntly. We're losing our Patreons.
We are. We've lost a few patrons, and it hurts, but we deserve it.
It fucking hurts.
But
also, it kind of frees us up a little bit as well.
We were a little 18. We were a little too high.
I feel freer.
Comfortable at 13.
I feel great at 13.
I feel really good about 13.
When it hits 12, I start feeling bad.
Now it's hard to pay the bills, but
yeah.
We so we're not promising anything about the future, but all I can say is our lack of content hasn't been anything. We've been working on the pod as much as usual, but getting nowhere in terms of logistical things, which is why the delay, but we're here now.
But we're here now, and that's what matters, and we're not going to dwell on that. But what I do want to touch on...
The elephant.
The elephant is how that frustration can cause blows with the closest of connections.
Yes.
And it's a heavy thing. It's a heavy toll. And people can relate to this. They've got close friends that they have differences of opinion with or whatever. And I'm currently reading about a book about the breakup of the Beatles, and there were a lot of you're reading about that sort of animosity and the sort of the business dealings and how much it sort of fucked them up.
Yeah.
And you start thinking, we are the Beatles on the last legs. No, but what I do, what I have been thinking about is how we navigate those difficult conversations.
Yeah.
Because what happened this morning was...
Oh, yeah. So Robbie and I had an argument.
We had an argument. It was all over text.
Worst.
It is the worst, especially when I'm at work. It fucked my day up.
I know.
It's so bad. But basically, we wanted to get this episode out. It wasn't happening. There was a push from Dart to get it to happening. I unfortunately wasn't able to fulfill it in time. We're not going to talk about whether that's right or wrong or whatever. But the gist is we talked about reasonability.
Yes.
You were like on my part. I said, dude, be reasonable. And you went off.
I went off.
You were like, what did you say? You're like, you could have said X or Y if you wanted to satiate me. But what you've done has only served to enrage me. Be reasonable. I am reasonable. Here's 10 reasons why I'm reasonable.
And you said you, sir, are unreasonable. You are the unreasonable one.
I said, I love you.
It was very nice.
Let's talk later.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm keen to talk about is how much I think, I don't want to speak for you, but personally how I feel when I'm in those conversations, because they've happened a couple of times. We've had a lot of really difficult conversations. I feel like I'm so open to just like walking away, and I feel like you are too.
From like the pod in general?
Yeah, I'm just like, this is too much.
I thought it today.
I'm just like, it won't work.
Yeah.
This isn't working. It's not going to work.
Yeah, fuck this.
I'm out.
Especially with how it's been lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been tough.
But like, I think that gives us, it's funny how and yet we're here.
Yet we're here. Time and time again.
But what I'm wondering is that a good relationship? Or is that like, or is that like really volatile and fucked?
We're always 1 foot out the door.
We're always 1 foot out the door. And charging people for it.
People are paying.
People are paying money for this.
For us to just be like, fuck this.
Yeah, I fucking don't need. I don't need this. I don't need this shit.
I'm at work. I'm
I'm depressed as hell. I'm hungover.
For what?
I'm fucking out of here. What am I here for?
For fucking what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a couple of Patreons.
13.
Fuck them.
Our whole fucking episode is shitting on our 13
money we can't even access. Can I say?
Yeah, we can't
even fucking access it.
It's bullshit.
We're trying to get it out. Have we got it back? Have we got it out?
Sean?
Have we? No, the patrons.
Oh no! Sorry.
Oh, the Patreon money.
No, we haven't got the.
We
Patreon
can't even
money.
like they've blocked us somehow.
They did block us. I think it's because my PayPal shitmemes@gmail.com.
Anyway, I've been speaking a lot. You go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, it's interesting. It's good that we're still here. It's a pleasure.
What do you think about? I mean, am I talking out of turn?
Oh, whether it's a toxic relationship or not. I would like to hear from the listeners. Because I don't know what a good relationship is. It's something that I struggle to achieve because I don't know what they really look like, I feel. Like, I'm not around a lot. I'm around some good ones. So, like, is our relationship toxic? Maybe. I don't think it is.
Maybe it's the nature of deep connection.
Yeah.
Is that you're always going to fall astray, you know. Maybe.
Yeah.
What are the relationships that you've had that have been like glowing good ones that you think, oh, maybe they're in the past, Maybe they're ongoing.
All friendships.
I've heard a lot about friendships recently. People really praise friendships where they're like, you were telling me about one recently. We don't have to don't have to name names, where it's like, you were once, I don't know, were you once close and now you're distant, but whenever you run into them, it's fine. And it's actually beautiful and you would both prefer it that way.
Yeah.
You don't really talk about much. You talk about, it's almost like pillow talk.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We're committed to each other in that way.
Yeah. Committed to distance.
Yeah, committed to distance, yeah. Other beautiful relationships, I don't know. Just, they've definitely all been friendships. And I guess, I think a relationship is good when you're like excited to see them and like elevated in their presence, but you feel elevated in their presence, but also if you're off, you can be off in front of them as well. You know what I mean? Just like completely not charming.
Yeah.
That's what I think a good relationship's like.
And then, right, okay. Because there's that relationship like Richard Lewis and Larry David, right? And Curb Your Enthusiasm, where like they're always
fighting
at each other's throats, right?
Yeah.
But in a playful way.
Yeah, that is very
I
funny.
feel like a lot of people would look at them and be like, I wish I had something like that.
Yeah.
You try to make it happen and you're just a cunt, and like the other person is like, what's this guy?
You're just jiding them all the time. What?
Why have you got shrimp eyes right now? What's the
me?
Yeah. I feel like it's just.
What?
Are you high?
No way. No, I am not.
Okay. All right.
I'm sober.
As a duck.
I'm on my Tucci. I'm on my Tucci. It sounds like a Megan Trainor song.
It does. God, that last
shrimp eyes.
Yeah, shrimp eyes. Anyway.
Are you keen to party after this? Or are you quiet night tonight?
I thought tomorrow night was a big one.
You coming to the rock show? Yeah.
No, I don't have much money.
I'll pay. If I can get him a ticket, I'll pay.
I can't.
We'll pay.
Actually, I can't. I remember it's my brother's 30th.
Is it actually?
Yes.
Oh, shit. We would pay for you to come. That's for sure.
I'll pay for your brother to come.
Bring the whole party.
Yeah, I'll bring the whole fucking party.
All right.
It's my gig.
So that's the elephant in the room done.
Yeah.
Obviously, the other white rhino that's hovering around is the HSC, and that's happening right now. We've got a lot of young listeners, like young watchers. Don't know what that's about, but they've been expressing to us, haven't they? They've been writing in saying they're
we get a lot
nervous.
of drawings.
A lot of them are orphans and they don't have any people to look up to. We did pretty well in our HSC. What did you get again?
So low.
What did you get?
59?
Okay.
What do you tell me your honest thoughts when you hear that? Do you think I'm retarded?
I think when it's below 60, you hope it's an asterisk, don't you? It's
as so it's suffered trauma or something.
It's sort of. It's like a real slap, isn't it?
So
you know that book, The Slap? It's just about getting a 59 ATAR.
What did you get?
Well, I mean,
you have to say.
Well, I got 91.8.
No.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I did. But I'm a smart guy.
How did that feel?
It was honestly surprising.
Yeah.
Genuinely. I happen to think, without, I don't want to be, I happen to think it's a bullshit, and it doesn't, it's not a, what's that quote they say about a fish climbing a tree?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah. So were you a good student?
Checking your watch.
I thought I was getting bit by a mozzie.
Was I a good student?
Yeah.
I
must have been.
I was. I think I like to chat a bit. Yeah.
Okay.
But I would do my homework and.
That's cool. I never did homework. Never did it ever.
Oh, okay.
Not once.
Right. I don't know. There's just like a crazy calm came over me in the exams. I just managed to.
That's amazing.
Do you know what it was? There was like, I think it was my dad told it to me. He's like, you think about your mind like a filing cabinet, and you do your study and you file that away, and then when you sit down at the paper, you unlock it and open it up.
Fuck.
And it worked.
That's amazing.
Don't you reckon?
I'm picturing this in an Oppenheimer style.
Yeah, I know.
And you just
The
being
podcast that changed the world. Changed everybody's opinion on things.
And once they listened, they changed their opinion on everything.
They all subscribed to National Geographic and became the golden generation.
Imagine having a podcast so good that it's just like, yeah, they really elevated the generation.
I feel like some of them actually think they're like that.
Do you reckon Joe Rogan thinks that?
I think he thinks he's like an emperor.
I think he does too. Like a modern day emperor.
Yeah.
Can you picture him doing a big line of coke and like being like, I'm a fucking king?
Yes. Yes, I can.
He would, wouldn't he? He'd
He
be really
would.
red and stuff. Do you I've been seeing clips. I've been seeing a lot of like Joe Rogan clips recently.
Really?
They're interesting. They're interesting to listen to. It's compelling.
Well, it's little wonder. He's made it it's his whole thing. Isn't it?
Weird? Why does Joe Rogan have the biggest podcast? The Fear Factor host.
I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's just made it his business to be like, wow, right? Isn't that it? Like he just gets, I don't know.
To say
enough
wow
about
to
it, but
things.
Yeah, just get smart people on to go wow at.
Yeah,
or like controversial people
Yeah.
that know how to talk English
Yeah,
good. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever listened to a whole one?
Never.
Never feels worth it. I think I've listened to a couple. Like, with walks and things.
Yeah.
You feel worse for it.
You do.
But there's other ones that, I don't know about this. Would we sort of would feel accomplished with doing a 3-hour one probably.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me feel sick people listening to this for so long.
I think the Kieran one was
That was long.
that
it
felt
was
like
Yep.
an accomplishment.
It was, yeah.
Mm.
We covered a lot of bases.
How long have we been recording now?
Now? Maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes or something.
Surely longer. Really?
Yeah, 20 minutes. Maybe we should quit this.
We quit mid-air.
Maybe we should just stop this. What did I want to say? Well, what's been going on with you? I don't know. What's been happening?
Oh, man.
You've been, quite a bit's been happening.
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten a bit better. I've kind of refocused.
You tried Molly for the first time.
Oh, I tried Molly I tried Molly. I had a close mate's wedding as well. We had a fantastic day. It was very interesting. Saw a lot of people from school that I hadn't seen for like 10 years. So that was interesting. But yeah, a few of us did Molly. And I don't know. I don't think I felt it a lot. And Robbie said that he thought it might be because I'm on antidepressants.
I reckon maybe, yeah. Yeah. You sort of hear that it like impinges on your ability to climax and things like that. So
yeah.
I would feel like a drug that is just that basically would also be inflicted.
I think it's probably my least favorite like drug that I've tried, like out of any that I've had. But I've got a mate. I'm going to this Charlie XCX DJ party next weekend.
Oh, tell me more. So wait,
It's called Vroom Vroom Party.
okay. So it's just DJs playing Charlie XCX music
I think so.
and adjacent tracks.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I see a lot of posters of this.
Yeah.
I saw a Tom York one.
What? That would be a wild night. A fucking weird ass night.
You'd go places. I saw a Tame one. Yeah, they do like there was a funny one that I saw of a Sydney venue where they really marketed like it looked like the bands were going to be there,
It's such
don't they,
a weird. Yeah.
Don't they really
One of
fall
our
over
mates
themselves to
thought
fuck you over?
it's thought Charlie would be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are how much are the tickets?
Like $19. So
Yeah.
like, you know.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah, and my mate that I'm going with said that he's got really good Molly. So I'm wondering whether I try it again then.
we should also say that not only did you not feel very high to begin with,
Yeah.
with the experience, but you got all the bad bits.
Yeah.
You had
got the come
basically
down.
3 days of
Feeling quite blue. Not
you
too
were,
bad.
You were bed riddled.
Yeah, but I was also like just smoking like weed.
So what?
And that just puts me to bed.
You were there. You were
there,
in bed.
idiot.
You were like Willy Wonka's grandparents or whatever. Charlie the Chocolate Factory.
I want Some of the weirdest characters in anything are the grandparents in the bed in fucking Willy Wonka. What do you think of this new Timothy Chalamet one?
Oh,
have you seen the trailer?
Yeah. I mean, it's a
piss take, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
I got so pissed off when I realized they want me to want to fuck Willy Wonka. Like Timothy Chalamet's got his little twink ass and those red velvet pants, and they're like, "Come on, it's time for everyone to want to fuck Willy Wonka."
I think
is nothing sacred?
I think you're right about that one.
See? You'll want to fuck me by the end of this. I assure you.
Because of the wonderful things I do. I'm off to fuck the wizard. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, it looks. Yeah, I mean, everyone's saying the same thing. It's it looks like a very phoned in, bizarrely miscast performance.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna see it, right? I reckon I gotta see it.
We should probably go see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Has he got a chocolate hat?
I think it's alluding to chocolateness.
Oh, okay, but it's like some kind of. What was the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka about? Like, as in, why did he do that? Why does he look like that? They never asked him to do that. He's like, I've got an idea for my Willy Wonka costume. I'm going to make myself look fucked up.
Yeah.
And like a fucking weirdo.
I think he just desperately wants to be a rock star, basically.
If I saw a dude that looked like that, I'd say, fuck off. What are you selling? You've got a business and fuck off. I don't want to talk to you.
It is an interesting performance because it's got that, I guess it's like androgynous school shooter thing, but like... Isn't it? Look at that second picture there. No, to the left. This one. Probably just leave that there for a bit. Sean, thank you.
Do you reckon after doing this for the day, he went home and was like proud of his work?
Do you reckon Amber Heard watched this?
And that's when she started fucking beating him up.
I must meet him.
That was before.
I need to meet him.
I want to meet. Oh my gosh! Look at this fucking. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why they did. Yeah, it's it's Rerun City. It's
It is Rerun City.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for the new Willy Wonka.
You're now excited for it.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think I'm ready for some more magic.
Do we have any magic now? I mean, we've got. Are there any podders in the work? They're a new pod. Oh. What do they got? Star Wars. They got the new chick one with the alien with
Ahsoka.
That one. Harry Potter. They must have a new one in the works.
Anyone know?
They will do. I mean, well, what I have seen is that Slytherin. What's his name? Draco Malfoy. The actor of him is doing those Uber Eats ads. You seen that?
Really?
You seen those ads?
Really?
The
It's
no
Draco.
yes ones? They are fucking crazy, those ads.
I saw a billboard for no yes. I was like,
I'm not
this?
sure. I'm convinced that they are like co-opting the Indigenous Voice to Parliament thing.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I think they are.
It's too timely. It captures eyes.
Yeah, no, yes. I mean, that's all it is, right? Yeah, so...
It's very clever.
It seems sick to me, given like the implications of...
Yeah. Oh,
changing
evil.
constitution or selling some more fucking chocolate bars. It seems a bit different.
It is crazy.
Anyway.
What
would Willy do? That's what.
Would Willy do? What? And what are we gonna do tomorrow night? Are we gonna go? We're gonna go a bit wild, do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm gonna wear some earplugs and we'll go a bit wild. I think. Yeah.
Always prefacing the earplugs.
Yeah.
They mean a lot. The earplugs.
Well, they mean a lot. My ears. You know.
Yeah,
I think I've got special hearing.
Do you reckon you've got special hearing?
Yeah.
It's so funny to describe a characteristic of yours as special.
I know.
I think I have. I think I'm like specially smart. I'm special smart.
This is what's your speciality? It's not eyesight.
Glasses, freak.
4 eyes.
Fucking idiot.
No, you've got, what do you think? I mean, you must
My
think,
speciality.
Yeah, you must think that you're sort of exceptional in one area to the detriment of, others are not as good as
I
you.
think I'm good at talking and I convey myself, express myself to be more intelligent than I am, and it's a downside.
I don't, okay, well that's a nice humble
Yeah.
thing.
Because people yeah.
I think you're very emotionally intelligent. Yeah.
Emotionally intelligent.
100%. Huge foreskin.
Heavy foreskin blue cock.
Imagine having a real thick sheath. It's like a fucking sock. It's a winter warmer.
It's a gym sock.
God.
A ski sock.
Yeah.
Foreskin.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Wanted to be circumcised. They couldn't do it. It would have resulted in blood loss.
This is thick skin.
This is thick. There's too many. You've got more nerves than you should.
Yeah. It would feel so good for your cock to be touched. It's built for that. What?
Let me be clear. It's built.
I really wish I was uncircumcised.
Are you circumcised?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm circumcised.
Well, I really like that.
You like?
Because
you like that I'm circumcised?
I do, because I'm not. So I think it gives us a nice diversity.
I think so too.
Mandem.
Maybe we could work that into our new art. Like embossed behind our faces is like a helmet-headed cock, and then like just a sleeve, like our symbols,
Jesus,
our factions.
Oh yes, I like that. Yeah, let's do that. Symbols.
Do you like being uncircumcised?
I think so. I struggle to understand how I couldn't have it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
But like when, I guess piss can get trapped in there, and you sort of, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's probably what I could see as a problem. But I also think that, I might be wrong, but I think I might be withholding more feeling there, having the sheath.
Oh, you're getting more feeling.
I'm potentially, because like obviously
you definitely are.
So for 30 years, it's weathering whatever's happening, right? Or it's got a nice sheath. So I'm surely like an old weathered thing will feel less.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon?
Yeah.
What do you think?
So
WTMYPOD@gmail.com.
Tell us your experience.
Are you circumcised or are you not?
I would actually like to know.
Oh yeah.
Send us a pic of it.
No, don't do that.
No. Oh.
Well, send that to what's your personal one?
Outside of Dart.
Yeah, send it to Pip.
Send it to personal. Send it to my work.
No, that actually would be kind of interesting. But I think, I'm not circumcised. What's it like for you? I mean, obviously, do you remember a time? I mean, obviously, you only did it 2 years ago. What was it like before?
I got a mate, and I'm sorry, I have to.
That was a weird COVID choice. That was a COVID move that nobody was expecting. Circumcisions are on the rise.
Are you still booked in for your circ?
Your circ.
Are you still booked in for your circ? It's like, what? I'm like, yeah, second jab and then the circ. You have to go get
They offered me at the same time. Y'all didn't do it?
Wait, y'all didn't do that?
Oh, shit.
Fuck, man.
What am I going to do with this then? Oh,
they cut me apart, man. They chopped me up, man. We have a mate who had an adult circumcision.
Oh, really? For what reason?
What happened to him? Do you know?
We don't know why.
It was a health thing. It was a
I
health
hope so.
reason. Yeah.
I'm nervous that we're veering into anti-Semitism or something here. I'm not interested in. I don't want to talk about any of that.
Yeah, no, neither.
But health. We're talking about
healthy
circumcisions.
Healthy circumcisions. That's
For
what
health.
we stand for at this podcast. Healthy circumcisions, informed decisions, consent, always consent. Do you care? Always consent, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
WTMY, always consent.
Yeah. WTMY, hashtag always consent.
Circumcisions.
And healthy circumcisions.
Healthy circumcisions and what did you say before? Informed decisions.
Informed decisions.
Yeah.
Healthy circumcisions, informed decisions.
Great conversation.
Conversations. You went to Japan.
Yeah.
You said when people asked you about it, you didn't really like talking about it. You didn't really have a lot of interesting things to say. It was great.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's right. So we did a week in Japan, a week in South Korea. And I feel like hearing about other people's getaways is up there with racism, pretty much.
It's so bad.
It's pretty bad. Like, unless something went fucked or you met royalty, you probably shouldn't talk about it.
It's actually, it's so true. And like, I feel like I was delusional when I came back from that Europe trip. And I was just like, oh, that was all so interesting. People would love to hear about my experience in Europe.
Yeah. On Contiki.
I went on to Contiki.
Do you know what, though? I have to say, as much as I agree with what you're saying, I think that a lot of people experience Contiki. A lot of people do Contiki. So you have that relatability angle with the
That's
topic.
true.
So people can be like, oh, I did that. I know a friend that did that. How was that for you?
Yeah.
Whereas if you're just going on a free-for-all excursion somewhere, that's the worst thing to hear about.
Yeah,
you can't really
true.
relate to, oh, you went to that place? It's like what I was saying earlier. Like, it's cool.
Just
I loved it. Unless something fucked happened, or you want to say something problematic, or If you want to say something in hushed tones, maybe go there. I'm not saying what you should or shouldn't say.
No.
But this is what an interesting conversation would be about your getaway. Which I guess for my one, the thing that we came away with, went to Japan, South Korea, there's a lot of anti-Chinese rhetoric.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Loud and proud. I think, but like there's a lot of I think this is the right word, intra-Asian rivalry is the right way of putting it.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm not speaking out of turn. Please let me know if I'm, I'm not, don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm not going to repeat what was said, but very much it was like me and Brides were like, oh yeah, like let's talk about something else then.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's very like, and they really wanted to keep talking about, no. We met a few people,
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
That is interesting.
I guess that's of note.
Yeah.
And one thing I did notice on a train in South Korea was, their transportation system is, is obviously incredible. Slick as, impenetrably labyrinthine at times. You're trying to fucking work out. We had to ask a shopper, how do you see the sky? We were like so deep in some underground. It was like Osaka Station.
You just wanted to get out.
There was no way of getting out. It was so fucked. There were some rivers of people.
Wow.
Anyway, but you see a lot of, obviously, Blade Runner style ads, whatever. It's incredible the technology they have. But on some of these trains, they've got like History Channel bits, and there was one that just was bizarre. It was like, this island off the coast has always been South Korean, and there's all that, the Japanese might have claimed ownership of it at some time, but here's these ancient documents, and it's got sort of like the manuscripts in it, and it's like conclusively show that, unequivocally has always been the case that it is of South Korean origin.
What a bizarre.
So there's this great sense of, I suppose, national pride when it comes to the origin of land and stuff like that.
Wow.
I think.
Wow.
Again, could be wrong. Speak up. Let me know.
WTMY
But that's what I
pod.
noticed, at least. My week in each place. There's very much like, this is ours. very proud. I mean, I think like, I don't really know much, but it's a different thing here where we've got obviously a displaced Aboriginal population, and it's hard, to be proud of it for us is to have a lot of implications that we, it's a crowd we don't really want to be a part of. Really.
Yeah.
But when you go to these other places, there's such a loud and uncontroversial pride. Isn't there? It's like there's deep tradition. And, I mean, Japan had this whole period called like the fucking Edo period or something. It was like 200 years or something from 1600 to 1800 where like they just were completely shut off from the rest of the world, like entirely. No trade, no travel, just entirely insular. And the only people that could go there from outside were the Portuguese.
Right.
For some reason. I don't know.
I'm so interested by that.
Yeah, isn't it weird?
Yeah.
And so I'm interested to learn more about that actually, because I think one of the hosts that we kindly stayed with was telling us a bit about this and sort of using it as a reason as to why Japan is kind of weird.
Because of that period.
Yeah. It's like they kind of developed that culture and imagine that, it's like, I'm not,
Do you reckon you'd like to be a part of a culture like that?
I don't think you can.
No, but like as in if you were born there.
I don't know. I mean,
do you think
like a culture where you could be proud?
Yeah,
of
where
your
you
nation?
feel you're proud of your nation and
I guess it would be a different experience to what we feel. Maybe I'm not sure whether I prefer it. Maybe.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Do you feel very Australian?
I think I'm keen to become a citizen. Yeah.
Are you not a citizen?
Nah.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I've never voted. Not once.
Shut up.
It's not an interesting thing.
Fuck off. I never.
Yeah, I'm serious. So tomorrow when we're recording this, tomorrow is the voice to Parliament referendum. Can't vote.
Wow.
Never voted. So, but now they've the Anthony Albanese government has made it easier for New Zealand citizens to become Australian citizens.
Why do you want to become Australian citizen?
If I ever had to go on the dole. Pretty much. I mean, and also if I did something fucked, I can't get deported, which is quite easy for a New Zealander to have happen.
Have you ever, fuck.
So
have you never had to go on the dole?
Have I? Yeah, well, I was on JobKeeper.
Isn't that the dole?
That was another program, wasn't it, over COVID? That's how this whole thing started. Because I was so lucky to get that. I was doing work at the time that was affected in such a way.
Yeah, that's right.
That I could get which was really lucky because, and there were a lot of stories about this at the time. Like the New Zealanders were sort of shafted, basically. I was fucking scared as, actually.
Yeah.
At that time.
That is crazy.
Most amount of money I'd ever seen was getting that JobKeeper.
Really?
Yes.
It was the best you've been on?
Yeah. I mean, not now, but
back then.
At the time, that was well and truly.
I do remember that being a good situation for you.
Yeah, but so basically, what they had at the time was like you could get on the dole for 6 months if you needed to at the time.
Yeah.
Because if you've lived here for more than 10 years, you can do that.
Yeah.
I would go to H&R Block if you need to know more about this, or I'd call up the ministry,
and we can provide links to that
if you need any more about that, Sean. If we could put those numbers up on the screen, if we get the ministry
and the details,
sort of forestry.
A few administration wings of the ministry.
Do you have any? What do you think about ag? Like agriculture.
I don't think I care about agriculture, but I don't know what it is. Farms?
I think so.
I'm like really retarded.
Yeah. What you said before was actually really profound. Like, yeah, you are good at pretending to know things.
I was like not joking. It wasn't being humble. I'm just really accurate. Agriculture's farms?
Yeah, farms. Yeah. Abattoirs.
What do you think of ag?
Well, I'm really bored by it. Like I can't bring myself to even feign interest in it.
And when have you felt the need to be interested in agriculture?
Sometimes you come you come into contact with
an ag head.
rural folk.
Yeah.
I'm an urbane gentleman.
You are.
know? And
You
that's
are.
to my detriment, I think, in a lot of ways.
Really?
I think I'm trying to be a reformed man
Yeah.
in that way, sort of know about the plight of the common plower.
You do well.
Plowman.
Common plowman. And the
Not that I look into it too much. I just think about it every now and then.
so the outfit.
But I guess it's like, is that the most boring topic, right?
ag.
Yeah.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
it's like stats and dusty crops. And
It's like
stats.
old stats.
Dusty stats.
Now we've got coding and AI shit. And it's like
we don't care about stats.
It's the same
like
version.
that.
It's like farms, right? We're just
Yeah.
always farming.
Always farming.
Oh god.
Gosh, I'm sick of it.
It's so boring.
I'm so bored with farming.
We like auteurs.
We do.
Do something fucked. Do something weird and we might listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Gee, we're getting through this Smirnoff can. We've drunk so much of it. So
I got you something.
Oh, yeah, why?
Here you go.
Oh my gosh. Why did you get me this?
I just thought of you when I saw it.
Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. Mad Villainy by Will Hagel.
33 and a third series. They
Yeah.
sort of investigate an album, each one. A lot of them have wildly different reviews. I think that's a relatively new one, so I hope it's all right.
Oh,
But some of them
thank you
some
so
of them are
much.
hated so much, and some of them are.
They're hated. Why?
We read the chocolate and Ween's chocolate and cheese.
Okay.
They have one that was a really good one. It's like when they have the direct involvement of the creators, it's really cool.
Yeah. Was this
So, I don't know.
published when he was alive?
I think it's recent, yeah.
Oh, it's
So maybe it-
so lovely. Thank you.
Anyway, there you go.
Thank you so
You
much.
like that album?
One of my favorite of all time. I was thinking about getting a tattoo of that.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Cool.
I love it so much. It's so fucking dope. Yeah, they did one for Jay Dilla, which is cool. Very cool. Did you get this here in Japan?
Oh no, just the other day in Sydney.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. That's nice. What else has been going on?
What else has been going on? Well, we might have to cut this out, but I've got a new segment idea.
Oh, okay. Might need to cut it out. Let's go.
All right. It's called Scandalous Idea. And that's a Sean idea. So he was saying if we do a hot take or
Scandalous
something, we should
idea.
rip the Band-Aid.
Okay.
So if those listening at home, yeah, I'm still Robbie. Darts over here.
Yeah.
Basically, what just happened is we're sitting on chairs that you can lift out. Yeah. What are they called?
Reclining.
Reclining.
Recliner.
Scandalous idea. So this is a scandalous idea. I think.
Fuck, I wish we had someone to make like little stings.
Yeah,
for
I
these
know. We'll get
segments.
there. We'll get there.
Yeah, one day we'll have a scandalous idea jingle.
I think that maybe should be. I think that should maybe be the new. If we can't be fucked with the title of this pod, or we need to do a meta and just like change the name.
Yeah.
Maybe we just change it to Scandalous Idea.
I think that's a great
Maybe.
idea. Scandalous idea is a fantastic.
It was a scandalous idea.
It's so theatre, kid.
I know.
It was a scandalous idea.
It was a scandal. The Scandal.
The scandal.
It sounds like a fucking, like Teacher's Pet. One of those like true crime
Yeah.
pedo things.
The scandal.
The Scandal. Maybe we should do that.
I want our podcast to be called The Scandal.
We can
now.
change it.
We can change our podcast name to The Scandal.
Let's do it.
All right. This podcast is now called The Scandal. And we're quitting.
And we're basically
quitting.
out of here. All right, so this is the scandalous idea.
Okay.
I was at a pub and I was in the toilet, and men's toilets at the pub are gross. I think it's pretty uncontroversial to say They're disgusting. Doors are off their hinges. There's piss everywhere.
There's shit all up the back of the bowl.
Vulgar sentiment scrawled everywhere. It's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
There's no soap. The taps barely work, if ever. Or if there is soap, it's just hand sanitizer. And
people have written the
wet.
most
It doesn't make any
hateful
sense.
and vulgar things on the toilets.
It's a disgrace. Anyway, so we know that. We don't like going in the men's toilets. As men, we don't like doing it. If we could go in the women's, we would, right?
Yes.
Probably. Anyway, I was in the toilet
I'd love to.
and I noticed waiting for the shitter was, I'll assume, a trans man.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure.
Oh, this is...
Now, this is not, I don't think this is too controversial, but like, I'm curious to know why you don't have to do the toilet. It sucks. The toilet sucks. Like, what of all the male things, why go to the extent of doing the toilet as well?
And just being like, yeah.
I don't know. I guess I just
gonna
want to talk to that
exercise
person.
them. Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit. You know, just be like,
Do you think it's affirming, gender affirming to
is it gender affirming? Maybe it is. Maybe
that
it is.
stink and that ugliness.
Maybe. You know, and fair play to him. You know what I mean? Like I just think if I don't know, personally.
But you know, people always go, the women's is even worse.
How is it possibly?
I know.
There's more coke, you'll get addicted. There's more drugs, you'll probably get addicted. Well, that sounds all right.
Apparently it's worse.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm not like saying any.
I know what you're saying.
I feel as I feel as if I'm not saying anything hateful. I'm just curious.
No.
About the extent of people's gender experience, really, and like how far that has to extend in terms of like, quite. I would say maybe objectively understood to be a disgusting spot. You know.
I used to be horrified of public toilets when I was a kid. Horrified. I used to think I was going to get molested, abducted.
Really?
Yeah, all the time. I always thought I was going to get abducted. I was a very fearful child.
Did you ever not know how to unlock? Did you ever lock yourself in so hard you couldn't undo it?
You like immediately start panicking, like
shitting yourself again.
the lights are off.
Uncle.
Are you there with your uncle?
Uncle Appleby.
Uncle Appleby, can you hear me?
Ken. Don't call me by my first name, you little shit.
Uncle.
That happened with my granddad actually one time. It was quite weird. Like,
he got angry at you.
I called him by his first name offhandedly, and it really sort of upset him.
It's so weird when that happens.
Has that happened to you ever? I feel like I feel really uncomfortable. Like I really call him by his name now. You know, like
wow,
the name we have for him.
I feel like it has. I can't remember specifically. I feel like it has though.
Yeah. Anyway,
we might be at love-hate. Are we? I don't.
Yeah, I guess so.
How long have we been going?
Yeah, let's do it. What are you loving?
You go first.
Jesus. All right. I'm loving, I don't know if you've seen online, there are these clickbait articles about, like get rich quick things.
Mm.
And co-opting Richard Wilkins and David Koshy.
Mm.
They take their likenesses, their pictures, and it's like they're I'll get a picture up here for you. So there are all these clickbait articles like Wilkins' scandalous speech. He thought microphone was off. And it's just a picture of Richard Wilkins. He was arrested after his announcement. So like, yeah, there. Or like this one here. Wilkins' career ended after this. And it's Wilkins like struggling with police as they arrest him en masse. You know, like Wilkins arrest. And it's all to do with like, I don't know what it is. It's like weird financial advice stuff or something. It's like basically a scam. But like, I love the idea that they've targeted Richard Wilkins to disseminate this information. Breaks silence, gets arrested.
Silence over what? No way to stop fake pictures as Richard Wilkins.
It's so fucking funny. They also do it with Koshi, and I think he actually, I believe he came out and like, he like came out on air and said it's like not him on the show. He was like, it's not me.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. This is the dark truth. Looks like something out of Tim and Eric.
It does, doesn't it? So I'm loving that. I think that's just really funny to me. Like just getting arrested for us, you know, thinking that the microphone was off and just the police busting down in backstage and arresting you. So that's I certainly am loving that. And I'm also loving this other thing that Brides found. If you want to go on that YouTube link there, Sean. Thank you very much. So this is, I think it's Filipino show, and it's young kids. If you look at this, your face sounds familiar, kids. So let's just hit play on this. Thanks, Sean.
So, what won't they do? I think I hate this. The middle one looks so fucked up. The middle one looks... They're all so scary. What's the joke? They're little men. Little BGs. This might be pedophile Jason.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just think it's precious.
You think it's precious?
I think it's really funny.
They look like puppets from
it's-
Team America World Police.
They do. And I love the background pictures that just like incidentally show up. I think what makes it for me, like, look at that one. The Bee Gees just look fucking weird, especially the balding guy. Like, can never look not crazy.
They look very like they engage in domestic abuse a lot. The Bee Gees, like they'd be really quick.
The Bee Gees,
yeah, like fuck you, bitch. like. Like really quick to anger.
I guess.
Fuck you fucking bitch.
Do you think they're like coked out or something?
And so violent.
I think you're right. I think why did they have this fucking reputation, don't they? For like walking out of every interview, led by the main guy. Yeah. No, we don't have to put up with this, guys. No, we're out of here.
Did they do that here?
I feel like I've seen that like a couple of times.
Yeah,
like,
well, we've lost this.
They're easily riled up. You know,
they're easily.
You ask
provoked.
one wrong question, they're out of there. And fair enough, they can do it. I mean, and it's made me reckon with the Bee Gees a little bit more, and it's pretty incredible music, some of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And Sean, just one more video if that's all right. Just TNT Boys. If we go TNT Boys, one of them,
another TNT Boys.
Oh, just quickly, I think this is probably worth seeing.
It's just wild.
You know the one, I think. You know the one. Yeah. So yeah, thanks. Actually, no. Well, yeah, we can do this one if you want. There's probably 3 TNT Boys I need you to... Not the full thing, but we can just jump in here. So this is another TNT Boys video. Yeah, we can do this one.
Oh,
yeah.
so they're the same boys.
Yeah, the same
boys.
boys.
Oh, they cross-dressing in this one.
Yeah, so it's really cool. So...
It's so fucked up that you'll go at me for that movie, the
No, this.
Leon the Professional. But we can watch this.
At least this is boys.
Kayo ang karapat-dapat manalo.
Deserving po kaming manalo kasi po marami po kaming napapasayang mga ka-familiars.
So here they are, the TNT boys.
They're media trained.
And we believe excited na po talaga kami. Oh my God!
We believe that we love what we are doing.
Hindi na kayong pumasok. Good luck.
Okay, now enter. Good luck. I'll miss you. Thank you. We'll miss you too. Bye.
Familiars, magpaalam muna tayo sa ating big shot
Why do
trio,
they-
ang TNT Boys, at sabay-sabay nating
All right.
abangan ang pasabog nilang performance as Jessie J, Ariana Grande.
This is Your
Nicki
Face
Minaj.
Sounds Familiar, Kids. I think it's Philippines, I think.
Philippines. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they're serving cunt.
Yep.
They're actually serving cunt.
So this is Bang Bang Into the Room with Nicki Minaj, Ariana Grande, and what's that other? Jessie J.
Oh, I can't wait to see the Jessie J kid.
I mean,
Was that a thunderstorm?
yeah, I think it's. I mean, we probably need to talk about. We'll save it for another time, but Jessie J probably needs to be touched on in a
You don't think we
longer form capacity.
I've always thought she had a head of a rugby player.
I think her head looks like a fucking rugby ball. Very talented.
Trashing Jessie J.
It's a rugby ball with a wig on it.
Who put a black mop on that rugby ball? Taught it how to sing and dance.
So good.
Oh my gosh, they're actually serving cunt. Oh! This is wrong. This is wrong.
Yeah, I think this one's wrong.
They're like shaking what their mothers gave them.
I think this one's probably wrong.
This is so sexual.
It's also.
You know I love it.
You know I got it. All right, let's jump in a little bit, Sean.
I'm perplexed by this.
If that's okay. You know where I want to go. So. Yeah. So here we go. Yeah. So here's Nicki Minaj.
Oh, is he in blackface?
Yeah. Look at the eyes. The audience can't even believe it there.
It's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. It's hyping me up though.
Look how poorly they walk in those heels.
This will fuck them up, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. This is bad news.
This is bad news for them.
But it's fun to watch for a second for us.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It just keeps going.
Yeah. We could probably end
The
it there. Thanks,
blackface
Sean.
one is wild.
Just 2 seconds as well. There's another one they did. Boys to Men.
Oh, I want to watch this. Why is there a Rodney Rude tab open?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Do you want to touch on that? Rodney Rude's an anomaly for me. 5 years ago, fuck me.
Yeah. Thanks, Sean. So this is them being Mariah Carey and Boys to Men. So we don't have to watch heaps of it. I just want to show you what they look like. So this is yeah.
It's such egregious child abuse.
It's pretty heavy. They do have a lot of range though, don't they?
How dare they? Mariah. What's?
It's hard to know what to say,
It's speechless.
but it's worth seeing. That's all I'll say about it.
When did you find this and what
Bridie
happened?
found it. I don't know how she found it, but
What was it like experiencing this?
Well,
for
we
the first
loved
time
the
for you?
Bee Gees one, and then it was just like it's like a beautiful flower. You know, you just like it just starts blossoming all these other crazy
Yeah.
things. So I don't know where they are now.
I reckon we'll look into this and maybe provide an update.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I want to see whether the child abuse, like whether the sexual assault has surfaced yet. This is a scandalous idea.
This is the scandal.
This is the scandal.
Yeah, it's appropriate for this episode. Thanks, Sean. Cheers,
Sean.
mate. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I guess that's, you know, sort of how the segment originated originally. It's kind of perfectly like love hate. I mean, I kind of love hate that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. TNT Boys then and now. It looks like one fully transitioned. No?
Oh. No.
Oh, yeah, it looks like that one.
Oh, it looks maybe.
So
What are you loving?
what I'm loving,
Thanks, Sean.
thanks, Sean. The sound.
It's just massive.
Can we
cock.
play it again? Kicks him right in the cock. Runs away pissed off.
That is the best shit. I mean, yeah, foreign memes.
It's foreign. Oh, it's got the.
Yeah, it's got the foreign language there. Yeah, that is. It's really good.
Yeah, it's good. So that's,
I love that one. Like it's like a chicken serving coffee in the morning, and it's like, do you know what the one I'm talking about? Can you type in Spanish chicken serving coffee? Thank you, Sean.
I might need to YouTube something after this.
Coffee. Image maybe. Oh.
No, no.
Meme. Sorry. We'll leave it after that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, cock-a-doodle-doo. That's the image, but it's basically got like some Spanish words around.
So it's just that with foreign writing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny.
Te amo de coffee la la. Yeah, it's like Buenos dias de coffee la la. I think that's really funny.
That's great.
Yep. Go
All
ahead.
right. Next is so let's do hate.
Yep.
Do you want to go first or me?
You go.
I've got a couple. All right, Sean, can you just YouTube? So, my hate is tap dancing.
Oh, okay.
I think tap dancing is so shit. Can you just YouTube, Sean? Like, I don't even. This is off the top of my head. Let's just say tap dancing to Ed Sheeran, and there'll be someone tap dancing. There we go. Auto filled it. What do we got? Yeah, that'll do. I don't know. What
Thank
this
you.
is. Thanks, Sean. When's the last time you had Macca's?
Actually, a couple of days ago, on the way back from the wedding.
Nice. I've never seen this. I just know it's going to suck. There's something about the rhythm. It doesn't ever sound good or add to... It's not how I understand rhythm to be well and good.
I think you're right.
Right?
I think what it is you'd feel fucking awesome doing it well.
Yeah.
Like the feeling of doing this would be...
It would be great.
impeccable.
I never thought about that.
But it's no good to experience for an audience, is it?
It sucks.
It makes the song worse.
Absolutely. It adds nothing. Like if they wanted this awful sound through
what we're
the song, they
saying
would
is
have done it.
It's a wank, is what
It's
we're
a
saying.
big wank.
Yeah.
It's like I want to dance but be louder. It's so shit.
Just drum. Just drum.
Drum.
Just
Idiot.
drum.
So, fuck tap dancing.
Yeah, I agree with that
Fuck
one.
tap dancing.
Yeah, for sure.
Hate it.
Yeah. It undermines everything it's associated with.
Absolutely. It sucks.
Yeah.
Kids still being obsessed with Elsa.
Are they?
Get over it.
Are they actually?
Yes.
I feel like that's not going to go away, unfortunately.
Get over Elsa.
I haven't seen the movie though.
It's very good.
I can't be bothered. But it's no, you're
It's
right.
time to move on.
You're right.
I want to be Elsa. It's like, choose something. Get over it.
Frozen, right? That's
Yeah.
Frozen. Yeah.
And when comedians and like artists say like they'll be going to Brisbane and they'll post on social media and say, Brisbane, I am in you on this date. I hate that.
Yeah, I hate that too. A lot, actually.
Yeah, I hate it.
And I love not seeing that.
Yeah. So that's my hate.
I think that's a really... Yeah. And you know what because I just have seen Insta or whatever on other people's phones recently. And I've noticed, link in bio. Like obviously it's got a big marketing aspect to it, which is fair enough. But link in bio... I feel like it's still there. I feel like that we would have gotten away from that or like gotten another, but like, no.
We still say link in bio.
We still say link in
And we
bio,
have
and I
link
feel
in
like
bio.
people, it's like so beyond ironic now or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Where like
it is.
It's just you're saying it, but there's also everyone's saying it knowing how ubiquitous it is.
Yeah.
There's something really bizarre to me about
is.
link in bio.
It's weird. It's very weird.
I feel like somebody needs to write a fucking essay on that.
No.
Link in bio. What? How can it still be around?
Yeah, it's weird. We should have moved past it.
Yeah, we should have moved past it. It's like Elsa.
Like Elsa. So what are you hating?
I think I hate that TNT boys.
Oh, that's
to be
both.
honest, like it's sort of both. It's kind of
We love BG's version. Maybe I want to
Yeah.
watch. I'm going to watch that again, the Nicki Minaj one. I don't know what that says about me,
It says you got a healthy curiosity, mate.
but I've seen it. So what am I watching it for?
That's right.
You need to. Yeah, I'm crying for help.
Hey, what a special time this has been, mate.
It's been special. Do you reckon it's been good?
Yeah, I'm happy to be here, and thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you very much. We see you.
We've missed you. Thank you, Sean.
Some Japanese friends we partied with told us what this is. Love heart.
Love heart. You didn't know.
I didn't know. So you remember when you showed me that video of the guy that does the...
You didn't know what he was doing.
I didn't know what he was doing.
Oh, I thought
it was like money.
Oh yeah, it's cute, isn't it?
It is cute. I like it.
It's really funny. Yeah.
All right, cheers. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Keen to see you soon.
Thank you to the Patreons for your support and your
Genuinely.
continued loyalty through this
Turbulent
fucked
time.
And
Yeah. Big things coming.
big
We're not
things
going to
coming.
say too much. Big things coming.
big things coming.
Truly.
Exciting news.
Yeah.
All right. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you to
so
Sean.
much.
Thank you, Gene. Thank you, Fort. Peace.
Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you to... you can follow us on Instagram, right? Welcome to meet you. The Patreon link will be in the link in bio, and you can email us if you like with any thoughts, extended thoughts.
Yeah.
If you need to hold me to account for some of the things I've said on this,
Sure.
please do. WTMYPOD@gmail.com.
We'd love to hear from you. We miss you.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Bye.
And also Ringo Starr's got some new music coming that I think we should touch base on. Peace and love.
Peace and love.